Why do you feel miserable? Why do you feel happy? What is true bliss? It all starts with the I and who you identify yourself with. And the only way to attain true bliss is to let go. I know we've heard that over and over in society. Elders say it. We see it on quotes in school sometimes. You see people say, you hear people say, let go. Well, ultimate bliss is letting go of the identity of who you are trying to hold on to every single day. It's the I and I am. And as we talked about in other Zen Talk videos, the I is simply a culmination of memories. And every time you wake up, how do you realize you're where you are when you wake up? You have all these kids, you're married, you're in the bed you're in. How do you know that? It's because of memories. As soon as you wake up, you recall, you reiterate, you compound the emotion, and you reconstruct the I. And so you carry on all the baggage, all the stress, and all the bullshit that comes with your life as a result of identifying with that, with collecting those memories. Ultimate bliss, ultimate happiness, and ultimate freedom is to let go of the identity, is to let go of the association with I, who I am. Because once you get into a meditative state, you guys know how to meditate. Take a deep breath. Focus on your breath. Breathe out. And just be. And that just beingness is being in the present moment without identification, without the memories. You just are. And in that state of just being without association, you can become your true self. And I think the fear in not diving into that, the fear that prevents people from diving into that, is what if they're not the identity they thought they were? What if there's something completely different? And just being is trusting that whatever you unconsciously do is who you're meant to be. And say if you're a doctor, you've been a doctor for years, and then all of a sudden you don't want to do that, you want to get into art, right? That might be a little scary. Because you're not making, you're not going to make the same money, right? You know you're not going to get the same social credit, same social respect. Same as being an accountant. What if you just want to say, fuck this, I want to travel the world and be a bum, right? Same thing. But it also has a maniacal twist to it, which is, what if I want to be a gangster? What if I really want to be a gangster? Break the rules, break the law. And that's just something that's always appealed to me, but I repressed it. and I got into law instead, right? You got to embrace that too, man. There's laws in place. So, but you just have to accept that who you're meant to be will just manifest and come to fruition as a result of letting go of the quote unquote conscious desire to be who you really want to be, whatever that means. It's basically like when a kid just does whatever the hell they want, but instead you're an adult and you understand how society works, and you understand a little more about the perspective of other people, and then you do whatever the hell you want, right? So it's a little more responsible, hopefully, than, say, a kid. But that is bliss. That is ultimate freedom. Is understanding that what you say I am to, your identity, who you're striving to be, is the prison, is the limiting idea of what you're capable of being. Because when you don't have those expectations, when you're just living in a blissful state of, I accept whatever happens, happens, I will be what I naturally am going to be, then that is limitless. You can, there's a possibility you could be the next richest person on the planet. Or there's a possibility you could just be, a traveler and not have much money, but you've seen the world. And that's what you really wanted to do in this world. But yeah, that's all I have to say on that topic. But yeah, peace.